Sunday. Bandit Boys is back. The season NBA 2K23. Let's share it out, baby. Road to 3K, baby. Make sure you like and share the videos, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We are on the way. 3K is on the horizon.
So much of the schedule still in front of us, Steve. However, some teams are really struggling early here.
Yeah, Kevin, and those teams, they can't lose their confidence because it's a long season. And sometimes you just don't have the talent to beat other teams. But you must stay focused and try to get better every night.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Little. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. MP against Lillard. Tries from 10, and Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Hero, no good.
Missed that.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Now the pass to Thybulle. Nailed from three-point land.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you,
are you serious?
but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Now here's Lillard after the miss from Bradford, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Nurkic with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Not a fast start here for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Give him a lane to the hoop. You know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Here's Lillard. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim.
Let's
go.
go.
Be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
That was nice.
Thank you, David.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Jaylen Brown, 1.
Free throw good, MP.
This Heat team does just about everything well. They're one of the top teams in the league on offense and on D. They can win games at either end of the floor.
Now, here's Sharp. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Little passes to Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And Miami, Smitty, really has succeeded in putting together a complete ball club. I mean, from top to bottom, with all the parts needed.
I totally agree, Kevin. That was their goal. Build a team that doesn't rely on any one strength. On nights when they're not shooting it well, their defense can pick up the slack.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Miami grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. But they found ways to get their guys.
What up, Big M?
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. Now, here's Thibault, defended by Butler. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
When Lillard gets set up like this, it's more or less over. He knocks down a lot of daggers.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding.
Let me know you mean whoop on you in 2K, Big M. Let me know.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Oladipo outside. Here's Strus. And Grant sends it back.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. Martin. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. To the inside. Here's Watford. Great D that time for Martin.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit
Shout out
once
to the
he got
7
to
in
the
the
rim.
building. We got a couple lurkers.
Strus finds Yurtseven. Here's Strus. Shot clock at 6. Martin, it's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here's Simons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Thaddeus Bartley. They come to see you sitting on the bench getting the game.
Back to Lowry.
Yes, sir. That is that getting the game. Let me get in the game. Yes, sir. That is that. What are you doing, bro? Get in the game.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Bam Adebayo.
I'm in here, Thaddeus.
Omer Yurtseven. Jimmy Butler comes in for Caleb Martin.
We can get it
Tyler
popping
Hero.
in.
He's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And MP's up
Aaron
in
Kelly
for
said get in
Kyle
the
Lowry.
game. Don't sit out. I'm trying to win, Thaddeus. I don't want them to beat us.
That free throw good from Strus. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of history probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think we got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Adebayo is the big man with Butler slotting in at the 4. MP is out there with Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, Thaddeus. We
shooting 2.
We 45 subscribers away from hitting 3K. Make them win.
And he knocks down the first one. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
45
the
away
decision
from
to deal
3K,
key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes.
Is real.
But it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
Kevin Love's checked in for Max Strus. He's perfect from the line this time.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
MP's shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And a foul called on MP.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Right on,
second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Yeah, I know you already know the grind is
just
real.
over a minute gone. Here's Sharp.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Williams says it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead.
Why am I checking the center?
Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Let's go,
and
boy.
Stolen by MP. Left side, Hero. Love finds MP. Shoots over Simon. The shot's
Let's go,
good from
my
Love.
sis.
Love's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on,
3 seconds.
they continue to find ways to score.
Miami ball.
The Heat leading by 6. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Love's got his second bucket tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set
Big M, you don't want none of
NBA.
this, boy. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops in there for Thybulle. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace.
That is, you
in
got
the
a
pros.
channel.
His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And both free throws good for Thybulle.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, Hero. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Shot clock at 5. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The
okay,
defenders
cool,
have
man.
got to start putting bodies
Appreciate
on
you.
bodies.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now, here's Nurkic. 23 points for him
Yeah,
last
foul,
game against
bro.
the Suns in Phoenix.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Caleb Martin comes in.
I got a
for
second
Kevin
channel
Love.
that is. I'm going to put it in the chat.
In for MP. And the Trailblazers making a change here as
Let me
well.
grab it real quick.
Reddish is checked in. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Here's Little. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Miami. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big
There's my second channel. That is, we do comedy, music videos, and short films.
Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And on this channel, I do live game streams, a podcast,
Portland got a lot
and
younger with the
Haunted
trades
and
they
Abandoned
made last year.
Explorers.
Now they have to have that youth develop.
Shout out to the 9 in the building. Happy Sunday, everybody.
And the first one drops.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And some changes here for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Max Strus comes in. And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, Kels, we gotta do a panel, man. We gotta get some people together and do a panel.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Nurkic is out there with Little. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 slot. Right side Hero. Pass to Love. Outside Butler. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He don't do content, my hands.
MP kicks to Hero. The shot, no good.
Come on, Hero. That was
So
a
the
horrible shot. Why would
Trailblazers
you
will
shoot
take
that?
it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Nurkic the pass to Sharp. Nurkic trying to get open. And it's Sharp missing. The Heat leading by 16. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside.
Baby.
He's got great vertical balance, almost a 7-foot wingspan, and he is relentless in his attack.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Thybulle with the ball. He has 5. Portland again missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Reverses. And
Let's
Hero
go.
with the layup. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Thybulle, defended by Butler. Lillard left side. Lots of room. And that's collected by Love.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
There's Hero with the 3. Hero can't get that one to fall.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Lillard kicks to Thybulle. Six on the shot clock. Nobody near Nurkic. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable
right?
to shut down the middle. Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner. He really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Max Strus comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Gabe Vincent in.
Substitution
Changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Butler. Robinson comes in for Max Strus. And MP subbed in for Hero. They've got Vincent. Cody Zeller out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Bradford in at the two-guard spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And, Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Come on.
2-on-1 as they
Hero.
jump out on the break. Here's Sharp. Rebound by the Heat. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Vincent, covered by Lillard. Knocked away. Nurkic with the steal.
Boy, if you don't get it
it's
damn
going to
ball
end
up.
up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Martin.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He
All right,
came in
Daddy.
focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
There's the feed to Grant. And
Appreciate
it's
you, bro.
Miami with the rebound. MP right side. The pass to Yurtseven. He's looking for MP and finds him. And the shot goes down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Get it out of
And he
here,
gets
bro.
it back. Grant the pass to Nurkic. Over Yurtseven. Nurkic can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Shoots from the baseline. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and Dick.
Shooter says to the right for your play style. 2 flashy assists, 3 up and unders, 3 for hop step layups.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just, it's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you.
This dude look like me.
I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
Oh, I know that was my girlfriend. I got me a white girl.
What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
All right, let's finish dinner and let's go hit it.
Definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time.
All right, let's go to the hotel.
When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
Last week, we met community member and Top Plays legend Watch Me Work, and I invited him to join Team 2K-TV to see if we could get some Top Play-worthy moments. Take a look. Today for 2K-TV versus the world, we have a special guest joining Team 2K-TV. Watch Me Work. What's going on? Thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm so happy to be here.
So I'm ready to watch you work. You ready for...
In a league that has become all about the three ball, here are two teams that are fantastic shooting it from deep, Doris.
Yeah, we call this the three-point revolution. It is how the league has evolved. The game looks nothing like it did 10 years ago. Obviously, the pace is faster and the spacing is much better.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier out on the wing with Hayward. Nick Richards out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Smith in at the point. Now here's Butler. MP outside. It's Adebayo, high post. Richards is there. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, in the battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you. We'll see now if he can complete the N1.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he could get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
My call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Now here's Smith. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Miami ball.
And here's Miami. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when
Watch
they're
out,
not
mouse
having
in the
their
house.
best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And MP with a basket on the assist from Adebayo. MP's got his second bucket of the night. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early.
Now here's Washington. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Butler passes to Oladipo. Love with the ball. Pass to Oladipo. Now MP. Inside. Love, that's good.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love. To take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Hayward, the pass to Rozier. Back to Hayward. Shot clock at 5.
I'll tell you, Butler simply can lock you down. He's the very definition of what we call a two-way player. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Love, that's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
A different look for Miami. Strus, he's checked in for Love. And it's Hero in for MP. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Smith. Now here's Rozier. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Back to Hayward. To end the run. Outside for Rozier.
2 minutes.
Second shot opportunity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Tyler Hero.
Boy, when I think of Terry Rozier, a few things come to mind. Speed certainly is a problem for defenders, scoring ability as well, but the fearlessness is really what makes him hard to deal with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
What you got going on today, Kel?
And he drops the first. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Thor, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mikhailo comes in for Hayward. Both free throws good from Rozier. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Hero outside.
Okay, let's get a panel this morning.
The 3.
Trying to get on this morning.
The 3 to fall.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively.
I just want to get some people on panel. And
the Hornets have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Outside Oubre. Back to Rozier.
We can chat about whatever, current events, whatever.
Here's Thor. He's guarded by Martin.
People's channels, whatever.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Lets the 3 fly. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
That way, we can get some people to come in and get more subscribers. People looking at the feed seem to want to come in and see when they got people on panel.
For Miami, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Outside Strus.
So it's like pulling teeth trying to get subscribers.
And here's Hero. He's covered by Oubre. Oubre against Hero. Back to Strus. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. So the Hornets will take it the other way. Here's the break. Pass to Rozier. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Come on, let
this
this dude
is
start
an
shooting
area
threes
of
now.
this game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Now here's Lowry. Martin outside. Hero for 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Rozier against Lowry. Rozier outside. Clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Yurtseven. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back.
Your Heat U10 team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball.
And now it's time to put me in. Ain't gonna have me on the bench that long now. Come on now.
In the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
We've got Kevin Love. MP is out there with Victor Oladipo.
What's going on, holy cow, girl? Good morning. How you doing?
Butler in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. MP, the pass to Oladipo.
Wow, the handle of Victor Oladipo is fantastic. Uses that to get right through the defense.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Hayward. Over Butler. Misses off the left iron.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Oladipo. Hornets with the rebound. This their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take advantage of his athleticism on the interior. That's nice.
And Fred, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Strus, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Oladipo. And a change for the Hornets. Rozier, he's checked in for Hayward. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Man, we got embarrassed.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes long.
Go with the jumper, baby. Committee.
Now here's Smith. Coming off a 12-point game. Washington outside. Back to Smith. Outside Oubre. Smith outside. Pass to Oubre. Launches a three. Adebayo grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Strus. Over Oubre. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Rozier outside. Smith outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Smith's got his second bucket on the night. And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Hero, Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Timeout call, the Hornets. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy...
Nah, y'all ain't taking me out, bro.
And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Shout out to the 4 in the building.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Kyle Lowry, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with Dennis Smith. And it's Richards in the center. Rozier against Oladipo. Washington right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Drains it from 9 feet away. Smith's got 6.
Well, timing and rhythm, such a big part of shooting. Dennis Smith Jr., pretty look. It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents, guys, played Division I basketball. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Butler against Hayward. Tipped away. Smith outside. It's Hayward on the wing. No good from outside. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Down low. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
Smith outside. Pass to Washington. The baseline, Jay. And he comes up with a bucket.
Washington.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Here's Butler. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 13.
Never one to shy away from contact, willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And the Heat with some changes. Martin comes in for Love, and outside. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
They've got MP. Jimmy Butler out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Back to Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, what a play by Dennis Smith Jr. You almost get the sense this guy relishes the opportunity to play through contact. Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
P.J. Washington picks one up. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
No good on the free throw.
Damn.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Pass to Richards. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Adebayo. Richards pulls it in.
Pass it out of bio. Damn.
Richards has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. To the inside. Pass to Washington. It's blocked.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Shot clock at 3. Puts it up from 15. Some solid defense from Butler. Miami has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Adebayo passes to MP. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Free throw good, MP.
Let's go.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Hayward outside. Smith outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo-hoo, that's the incredible athleticism of Dennis Smith Jr. Look out below.
Oladipo, the pass to MP. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Heat foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Hayward outside. Washington left side. Pass to Smith. Here's Richards over Adebayo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team foul.
And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
So he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the middle. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Oladipo. MP's got 9 points now in the second half. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Oubre. Back to Smith. Washington outside. Uncovered. Yes, it's good.
And this is what you want from Dennis Smith Jr. He has to find the open man and deliver it on time and on target.
Oh, got a piece of it. MP no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And here's Oubre from the arc. Here's Richards. That one is off. Love with the defensive effort. Miami's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. MP, the pass to Butler. Back to MP. That shot missing. So the Hornets will take it the other way.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team. I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're up by 12. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Let's go. First player of the game.
MP, the pass to Hero. Shoots over Rozier. Hero with the bucket.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Up top, Rozier. He's guarded by Hero. Deflected. Here's MP. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 16.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Smith passes to Hayward. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And too long on the shot. On the wing, MP, guarded by Hayward. MP, no good. Butler against Smith. Pass to Hayward. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
To the paint. Up top, Rozier. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Let's get that dub. Back-to-back dubs. GG's. Equal member of the tournament, you want to feel that way. Want to remind you that we appreciate what you bring to this organization. Both on off, you look good, you feel good, and if you look good. They done stole Dion's quote. You look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. Simple, right? Thank you, everything. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna set up here in a second here and get ready for the panels, Kale. So won't be too much longer. So appreciate everybody coming in. We're gonna get it popping here shortly. We're gonna have some conversations. But I appreciate everybody coming in and stay tuned. With that being said, everybody stay positive, stay focused, and always keep gaming. We'll see you here shortly. Salute. Peace.